was born. And I'll explain to you what I mean by this, okay? Since I was probably in my mid-20s, I've always wanted to settle down and have a family. And my whole life, I've always wanted a little boy. If anybody who knows me personally knows that I collect toys and trains and everything. And that was something I wanted to pass along, because I'm like a big kid myself, to my son, okay? And now I'm going to explain to you how special this little boy to me is. When my father, unfortunately he can't be here, when my father was diagnosed with a disease that he was going to, basically his life sentence, I was probably the worst day of my life, because I was driving home with him in the car and didn't know how to tell him that he was going to die shortly. But within maybe a couple of days, I found out that Giovanni was coming. And before he even was born, he brought a smile to my face, because he took away some of that pain. And he has done that throughout his whole short life, believe it or not. Shortly after that, my father did pass away. And a month later, when we needed someone to strengthen our family and to bring up our hopes, Giovanni was born, and he took away the pain of my father, and he was there for the entire family. He gave us a beginning or a new hope, because he was born. So that was his second time that he was there as our little savior. And then, unfortunately, I'm going to choke up on this, but when I got some very bad news, and it was one of the darkest days of my life, I came home and I really needed to talk to someone. Giovanni was only 2 years old, and he was sleeping in his crib, and he never left that crib. Well, I don't know if God sent him here for me, because at 1 o'clock in the morning, he climbed out of his crib, and when I was basically had my head down and weeping, he came over to me, and he climbed on me, and he again took the pain that night away. And if anybody knows, recently, that 2 weeks ago, my mom was in a hospital, and basically they informed me, my mom, and my sister that my mom was going to die, and she had to have life-saving surgery. And 6 hours later of surgery, my mom is here today for a reason. Everybody. Once again, she's here because she would never miss this event. And even in the room before she went to the doctor, into the surgery, she said to the doctor, me and my sister, whatever you do, we got to be ready for my grandson's communion. So I want everybody to know how special this little boy is to me. He's my entire life. And the last thing, I want all the fathers, and everybody's going to join me for a toast, but I want all the fathers to stand up right now, because I have something to say. Just shortly ago, about 2 years ago, I was told that fathers really don't matter when you have children. They're a part of their lives, but they really don't matter. Well, I got something to say, okay? Fathers do matter, okay? And every father here understand that we are loving parents, and I know moms are important, but fathers are important as well. So salute to Giovanni, and wish him a very happy community. Thank you, sir.